Part of the 10-point agenda that was signed by President Ruto and Raila Odinga includes protecting the sanctity of life. But guess what? In the absence of Raila Odinga, the Kenya Kwanza regime has decided to abduct a blogger called Nzioka Mully. And a patriot called Method Man is one who actually broke the news. Just check out this tweet and I quote, "Breaking. Nzioka Mully's brother has just informed me that Mully was abducted 3 hours ago by 3 masked men." And below is an attached image, I believe, of the said Nzioka Mully. Now in this video, I want us to look into some of the reasons why Nzioka Mully was abducted by this wicked regime. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. Now the first reason why Nzioka Mully was arrested, or abducted for that matter, is because he announced to the world who he believes coordinated the Westgate terror attack. Just check out this tweet and I quote. Now guys, I was to read a certain tweet, the original one, but I think Maverick Aoko has deleted hers. But there's a screenshot of it. Basically what you can see here, Maverick Aoko says, "I will tell you about him tomorrow." And she posts an image of Nurdin Haji. Then Nzioka Mully responded to that same tweet, as you can see in this screenshot, by saying he directed the Westgate terrorist attack. There, I said it. So the general belief in the online space is that Nzioka Mully was abducted because he picked up on what Maverick Aoko said and added that Nurdin Haji was the one who directed the Westgate terrorist attack. And because Maverick deleted the original tweet, I can't access it, but there's a guy who also commented there saying to Nzioka Mully that, look, don't be shocked if you're abducted. And he ended up being abducted. Was that guy a prophet? Was he a DCI member? We don't know. I've even lost track of him because of the deleted tweet by Maverick Aoko. But either way, what Mully said about Nurdin Haji could be the reason why he is missing today. Number 2, I've seen some alluding that Mully was abducted because of his attack on the Vatican and Catholicism at large. Just have a look at this tweet, for instance. Vatican, the devil's pulpit. Then he goes on to attach this image of Reverend Robert Taylor, who I believe is depicted on the pulpit there holding a pitchfork, which is symbolic of the devil. Hata mkia pale iko, inakaa kama mkia ya hawa wanapenda kukula shaa. And you can see the vicinity is generally burning. Now much as that narrative has propagated online also, I do find it fishy though. Considering Haji is a Muslim, Amin Mohammed is a Muslim. Hell, they probably even agree with that statement by Mully that the Vatican is the devil's pulpit. So that cannot be the reason why Mully was abducted. I'm still holding on to my guns that he was targeted just because of alluding Haji was the mastermind of the Westgate terror attack. And Haji, I don't know when the rain started beating you. On TV, this guy looks like a very nice person, but as per JB Muturi and others, he has no limits. In case some forgot, just listening to JB Muturi explaining how his own son was abducted while he was a minister, a CS in this government, na bendera pale mbele ya gari yake. Just listening to this.
I said, I was lucky that when my son was abducted, I was able to reach the president, and he immediately ordered Nurdin Haji to release him. And Nurdin, went ahead and released him. How about these parents and relatives who cannot reach the president? It is something that is so serious that we must shelve all other things that we are doing. Because I do recall that during the campaigns, we went around the country saying that abductions, extrajudicial killings would never happen at our watch. But now it is happening. It has been happening, and we are trying to normalize it as we are here mourning and grieving about these 4 who have gone missing.
So Haji na wengine, in case you have that young man, just question him and release him to his parents. There is no need for these Subaru merry-go-rounds and torture. Give him a chance also to go and start a family. Like many of you abductors have been given a chance by God. If God Almighty abducted you, mambo itakuendea aje. Do unto others what you want to be done unto you also. But anywho guys, that's just my take on the matter. Let's see what Kenyans next had to say about this, and I quote. Boniface Chalo said, Haji is a criminal, but again, Kenyans elect criminals. Haji is not elected but appointed, but he is a repercussion of Ruto getting elected. Shiko Karanja said, bora wasiseme alijigongesha ukuta. I agree. Anything happens to this guy, we'll just know who to ask questions. Heisenberg said, why is Ruto still abducting people 1 year to elections? Cobbs Global said, how we were wrong thinking abductions are over. Free Nzioka Mully. Pius said, kwani abduction inaendelea bado? Then let's forget about Singapore journey. Maraga Omtata 2027 said, ODM party, this is what Edwin Sifuna was talking about. William Ruto never respected Raila Odinga when he was alive. He's now bleep on his grave by ignoring the 10-point agenda. Abductors, free Arnold Mully. Let's have a clean period in between now in the election day. Mambo ya kuteka watu nyara is only for republics which don't want to become Singapore, if that's really where you guys want to head. But anywho, that's just my opinion. Do let me know your own comments in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. And with that, here are today's ads of the day. If you're in need of office partitioning or home interior works, i.e. kitchen cabinets, modern media walls, wall decoration, wainscoting, wardrobes, tiles, bathrooms, window blinds, gypsum and so on, reach out to Suima's Interiors at 07170 443 or info@suimas.co.ke, and they'll get all your needs sorted out. Whatever it may be, all interior works, these guys are the best at it. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. If you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching from a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios. Every day, every week, every month, we are with you in the quest to speak truth to power, call out right from wrong, wrong from right, and stand toe-to-toe with oppressors. We are Kenyans, and there is no chink in our armor. Corruption, tribalism, and nepotism will all fall by our side. Are you ready for 2027? My name is David Wafula, and I approve this message.